Howdy, y'all. We're back here with the deck profile. I'm your host, Gooseneck Rebel, and we got Dakota Barker with us today. And he's gonna show off his awesome Altergeist deck profile. All right, can we get into it?
Yeah. So, this list is built for next format, and it's got some tech choices in here that I'll explain a little bit. So to start off, we play 3 Ash. This is just, generic hand trap. Good card to have in your deck. Going second, going first. So that's why I play it. And then we play 1 Conkery. This is good for Silk. Just looping this, negating attacks. Pretty good. And also the negating effect comes up quite a bit. And then next is 3 Multi-Faker. This is the heart and soul of the deck. If you draw this, you're probably gonna win that duel. This just gets you where you need to go. And then we play 3 Marionetter. This card's awesome. Just the highest attack Altergeist that you can normal summon. Very, very helpful when you're doing Hextia plays and being able to set your traps from deck. Pretty sweet. So it's like searching strike, so that helps out a lot. And then the last monster is Meluseek. And this card, probably the second best monster in the deck. Just being able to out big boards just by attacking directly and sending one of them to the grave. And it also searches anything in your deck by linking into a Link Revo, so it's pretty insane. And then for the spells, we play 3 Extravagance and 2 Dualities. So Extravagance just digs deeper, gets you through some power cards, and Duality, I went with this over all the other cards that you could play with it because it's just another card you can play in the same turn that you Extravagance and dig you a little deeper to maybe get you to a Multi-Faker, or just get you that right trap that you're needing. Then for the traps, we play like 6 cards for the Altergeist side of the deck. So 3 Spoofing, this is insane, and everybody knows why you play Spoofing in Altergeist. 2 Protocol, it's good ratio, and then 1 Manifestation. 1's all you need, but I'd like to have more. You kind of would maybe Brick, but it's just such a good card to have. Then we played 2 Heavy Stormduster. This card's good against the meta. Just popping Mystic Mine, hitting wave motion cannons and stuff like that. It's pretty good. And then play 3 Compulse. Compulse, just really good trap. Doesn't destroy, gets rid of problematic monsters. Outs a lot of degenerate stuff.
Like Colossus.
Yeah, like Colossus. It's insane. And then for another tech, friend told me to play this. Reckless Greed. It's pretty insane. If you activate 1 or 2, you draw that many. You don't have to skip that many draw phases. So if you chain 2 together, you only skip 2 draw phases instead of 4. And if you draw into a Multi-Faker, you can special summon it off of it. And so if you chain 2 together, you draw 4, and then if you hit Multi-Faker, you get to special summon it and get a Silk. So it's pretty insane. And then for some 1-of traps, play Imperial Order, Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. These are just insane traps to have. Warning's very good going first. Judgment, very good. And Imperial Order is literally just broken. And then 3 Strikes, one of the best traps in the game. And then we have...
Let's go to the extra deck now.
Yeah, the extra deck. So that's 40 card deck.
Anything you like to change in the main deck?
Just imperms.
Oh, those are in the mail, huh?
Yeah, I haven't got my imperms yet. They're on their way though. I'll probably just add them to it. I won't take anything out because I like the way the list is right now. For the extra deck, we played 1 Prime Banshee, 3 Hextias, and 3 Linkribos. This is mainly just to account for the extravagance. Just guaranteeing that I always have a Hextia when I need one, and always guaranteeing that I always have a Linkribo when I need one after I extravagance. So that's why I do that. And then for the other stuff, play 1 Griffin, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Cerberus. So 1 of each of these guys. I do this because I play Griffin because you can make him sometimes, and he allows you to reset any of your traps in your grave. So if they like out your spoofing, you can reset your spoofing, or if they out your silk manifestation combo, you can reset your manifestation after they've broken the combo and reset the combo. You can, if they out your Imperial Order, then you can reset Imperial Order. And there's been a few times where I've used him to reset strike after I've strike somebody, and it's just really good for the deck. And then Unicorn, I don't really make it that often, but Unicorn is very good generic. And then Phoenix and Cerberus, probably the besides these cards, probably the most made cards in my extra deck. And then 1 Beat Cop. It's just a generic 2. So if they like Mystic Mind fills my board up with tokens, or anything like that, or if I just need a generic 2 to go into, I make Beat Cop, and then I use it to make it into the Nightmares. And then 1 of these guys, I'll probably take this out for the new Salamangreat Link, because it's just a little bit better, but for now it's this. So it's like having a 4th Linkaribo, basically, because I just really want, the only really card you need in your extra deck is Linkaribo for the Melee-Seek. And you need Hextia, and there's no replacement for Hextia, but you can play 3 Linkaribos and another one of these, and then you'll never really banish all 4 off of Extravagance that way. And then I play Castel. Sometimes you can make it with 2 Marionetters. Castel stuff like Sky Striker links. I've done that a couple times, or multi-roll, Castelling and multi-roll, it's pretty good. Then I play 2 Tiger Kings. I just play this because, you know, it's my favorite deck, and the extra deck doesn't really matter in this deck, but you need something to banish for Extravagance.
Well, side deck, it's really up to personal preference for side deck. You're really only siding for locals, but if you want to go ahead and give them some side deck choices, that'll be alright with me.
Yeah, alright. So for my side deck, this is basically for locals. So I side 3 Thunder King Ryos. This is really good against dinosaurs. And
Card Rex Dinos.
You wouldn't, like, it's insane. Every time I've sided this in, drew it, summon, set 2, win, every single time. And
it's also good kind of against Sky Strikers.
And it's really good against Sky Strikers too. Unless if they hard draw Afterburner, like open it, then,
or Widow Anchor.
Yeah, or Widow Anchor, then they get around it. But other than that, you won. And then I played 3 Gnomes. This card, one of my favorite hand traps ever. Just being able to stop big combos by telling them that they can't go past because you just gnome their extra monster zone. I love it. And that's side 3 Called by the Grave. There's just certain decks that Called by the Grave just absolutely wrecks, and that's why I side it.
Like, you don't really care about hand traps, but...
Yeah, I don't. It's not a trap card itself for Multi-Faker. That's why I don't like running it. But there's just certain decks you need it against. And then play 3 Red Reboots. This is basically just for other red reboots, so that I can play traps under certain things. That's literally it. And then I side 3 Evenly Matched. this card's good with multi-figure, obviously, and just a blowout. So this card's mandatory in this deck. And that's it.
All right. Any final words? Do you like this deck going in the off season or the next season? We don't know what the balance is going to do, but we're pretty sure Altergeist is going to be one of the best decks coming out the new season.
Yeah, I think this deck has a lot of potential. Definitely can be one of the top contenders, no matter what the ban list does. But if the ban list does what everybody's expecting it to do, then this deck's probably going to be the best deck. And the list that I have is pretty solid going into this next season. And my list, I think, is pretty solid for even mirror matches, to be honest, going into the next season. And it's pretty consistent, and as long as you're power shuffling right.
All right, well, thank you. And thanks for Altergeist deck. And we'll see you soon.